Hello and welcome to today's live conversation with one of our incredible speakers from the Women Thrive Summit. I'm excited to invite you to today's conversation as we are talking about finding your unique business archetype to unlock your success matrix. And there wouldn't be anybody better than my dear guest, Poli Ševčíková. Hello, Poli. How are you? Where are you joining us from?
Hello, everybody, and I'm joining you from Czech Republic, and I just wanted to share it with my audience too. So I'm sorry for a second, and yeah, I'm so excited for what we are gonna talk about because for me, finding my true way of living a successful life and creating the business around it was a big revelation. So I can't wait. And Ray, you know me well, so I can't wait for your questions.
Yeah,
Mhm.
we're going to be delving into how to really find that balance in your life and your business. And I know in our audience, we have very ambitious female entrepreneurs, business owners, and those who are pursuing different careers. And perhaps they're wondering, how can I do it all? I have big dreams, big goals, but obviously there are only so many hours in a day. So if you're joining us live right now, what I want you to do is leave a comment below. Let us know where you're joining us from. As you can tell, we have a global community here. And of course, do make sure if you're watching this on replay, put hashtag replay. And if you have any questions, engage with us throughout this live. So today's guest is Poli Ševčíková, who is a business architect and mentor who helps business owners design their businesses and lives combining strategy and energy work. And she believes that women who want to have success can actually have it all without having to sacrifice and do with ease. That is exactly what she helps her clients to do. And I have seen firsthand Polly really creating those boundaries and saying, hey, this is my business time, this is my personal time. And of course, Polly has also been part of the Women Thrive book, which I'm excited to also talk about a little bit. Hey, hey, sister.
You have it here.
I always have it on my desk. I love it, and I guess I didn't plan this, but I'm matching with the colors today.
That's nice. I'm not matching that much, but I have it always by my side.
I love that. So let us know where you're joining us from, and Polly, tell me just a little bit about yourself behind, the woman in business that you are.
Wow. Well, my life wasn't always shining bright. I've been dealing with anxieties and panic attacks for most of my life since I was 5. And it was connected to my life because I'm half Russian, half Czech. We moved a lot. I grew up in Italy, so I'm trilingual. And since all the moves, they triggered something in me that I was afraid, I was stressed out, and then the trauma just grows, right? With time, it grows. So for me, living and enjoying my life was the biggest dream I could have. Like just living a normal life, having kids, having a husband, having a pet, doing what I love, and just breathing was the ultimate goal. And after I finished my university and I worked for a year in France, I was like a classical student, right? I was searching for a job and I was working my entire life as a business owner, as a child of business owners. So I was translating and teaching since I was 15. But still, there was that feeling like I will try to do it as everybody. I will find a job, make a career. I lasted for 6 months. It just wasn't creative for me. I felt like in a jail. So I went back to the fact that, okay, I need to create my own rules, my own business around my anxieties and sensitivity and around my priorities. And luckily, I was pregnant at that time. So it was just another important part, right? There is some noise from your side, Ray, or is mine? Okay. So it was just another part, right? I knew I want to, but the fact that I was pregnant was the last part, the last puzzle piece that said to me, yes, if you want to, you can just build your business around everything so you can really live and fulfill your dreams. And since then, this is my daughter is 10. So in this last decade, now I'm building my sixth business, my global business. And I burned out, yes, once. And I'm still on the search and on the creation of the best design around my life, of that business that really can support me. So this is me.
Wow, that's pretty amazing. I love that you've gone through this incredible journey of navigating some challenges in your life and then found a path that really aligns with you and your purpose. So, we're talking about unique business archetype to unlocking success. What is this unique business archetype? I'm really curious to find out more.
Well, we know in our world we can create any business model we can imagine, right? We never even know what to decide, how to decide, what is the best way to grow my business? How can I build it in such a way that it will support me and not drain me? And the second part is when we start doing what we love, we tend to get workaholic. Okay, we really need the boundaries, right? So I was asking myself and just the universe, okay, I can build whatever my client needs. We can channel it. I read the energy. I am a former Facebook ad specialist, marketing strategist. So I know all the bits. But how can we decide? I can't decide it for my client, but how can I guide her to make the best decision? I guide her towards her body, yes. And the archetypes are the part that helps. These 8 archetypes came after these questions. So how? How do I decide what is best for me? How do I decide what success means for me? How can I create the business that will support it? And the archetypes go really deep within our female bodies and souls, and they often open something that we hid or we thought it wasn't right or appropriate. So, for example, one with the luxury queen opens up the topic of being covered in gold, in quality clothes, in brands, having a lot of time for ourselves in spas and wellness, just being the queen of our business. And how many of us often felt like I can't be so visible. I can't be so shiny and covered with gold. I can't be so sexy or even so pink, right? Anything like that. But when we go deep, we find out that when we hide this piece, we don't shine properly. It's not us in our brand, in our business. It's just a half of us. So these are the archetypes, and I will be talking much more about them in our summit.
Yeah, of course. You are one of our Women Thrive Summit speakers, and I'm looking forward to actually this session because I know we're all so uniquely different, and trying to follow somebody else's signature method to succeed, for me, this is complete madness. And from get-go, I was like, no, I am going to do my business my way. And I know you are like that as well. How do you think people in this, very influence driven world where we feel like we have to compete, we have to be like everybody else, how can we really be at peace with like, okay, this is my path and this is my personality and this is how I can go about it?
Well, I think the best way to to accept our own path is to realize that if we won't, it won't work, or we will burn out, or we might wake up someday and realize, okay, I have that amazing house, car, I am the CEO, but why I feel like crap? So for me, as I said, the anxieties really enhanced this need in my body for my freedom and my happiness. So for me, no money can shift this. I'm not here in my business to earn lots of money. Yes, of course, I am earning amazing money. I am changing the lives of my clients, but it's the cherry on top. It's not the reason why I'm in a business. And my clients are heart-centered business owners, right? Like you are too. And it's different. When we really want to share our perspective, want to help our clients, we of course try the cookie cutter strategies. It's normal that we like fall off the wagon, right? And just try something that would maybe add some cash or ease or anything like it, right? But we often get back to the fact, well, it might get worked, but I'm exhausted. So what's the point in having a business if I'm exhausted or feeling like crap or just wanted to close everything up? That's not why we are here, right?
Yeah, I love that. It's really important, I think, to find that balance that works for you, because again, success looks different to everybody. Success to me might not be what success is to you, and I know from, having built that relationship with you, that success for you is alignment. It's having that quality time as well as doing the things that you love and doing it on your terms as well. What do you think people need to get clear on, first of all? Is it their definition of success, or is it their archetype to really unlock their unique blueprint?
Well, the archetypes show the vision of the life they can build, so they really help. But even before you will try the quiz and maybe go to our summit and we can talk about it more, before that, sometimes it's just following what lights us. Just looking at my life and seeing, okay, what makes me happy? What feels heavy on the other side? Because we tend, and we learn from our childhood, entire lives, we fight. We fight for freedom, we fight for love, we fight for money, for success. But the fact is, and this is what I feel that is the business design revolution, is the fact that when we stop fighting and we follow the ease, then the success comes, the real success. Not the success that we want to throw out of the window in the second because we realize that it wasn't worth it, but our real success. So it's about, right, seeing, mapping it out, and even starting like, okay, this feels easeful. I will go this way. This feels heavy. I might stop and wait until it won't feel heavy. Sometimes it's about timing. Sometimes it's about it's not supposed to exist at all.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. I remember before I feel like I was truly aligned to my purpose and found my own business method and strategy that works for me. I used to work maybe 14 hours a day, and it wasn't the most productive hours. It wasn't moving the needle in my business the way it should have. If you spend 14 hours in your business, it should really reap some benefits, but it wasn't. And then I realized that it wasn't quite aligned, and I needed to get really clear with myself, what is my purpose and mission, and how do I want my life? And actually introducing more ease and joy has been the game changer.
And I don't know how about you, but in my body, it felt like it's dangerous to go towards ease and just laughs. It felt dangerous But then I needed to realize that the feeling of danger was from a trauma and not from the truth. That the truth was follow the ease. But the trauma was so strong in my body that it just signaled danger, 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 follow the rules, follow the instructions of this mentor, this coach, or I know this method. Follow, follow, follow. If you will go out of the way, then you will end up broke and desperate and under the bridge. But this is why we are sharing our stories, right? To help you all find the courage to follow these, even if it's signaling anywhere in your body, danger, 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 because it's not danger. We have nothing to lose when we follow the ease. Sometimes small things can really change the world and change our business. For me, it's, as you said, when I follow the ease, then I become an author. Then I'm creating a global business while having an amazing business here. I'm creating conferences that are sold out months before they even go live. And it's work. We still work, right? You work, I work, we love our work. That's what I said about the workaholic part. We love our work, but it's a little bit different. We don't fight the odds, we embrace what is coming our way, the good and the hard too.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I really enjoy that, creating from a place of ease. And as you say, it does feel counterintuitive at times. It can feel like, hey, I'm slowing down when I'm trying to make more success. But sometimes that is the actual secret key to success, when you're enjoying and showing up from a place of having a full cup and not really burnout. And I know you're quite familiar with the whole burnout in your life and pushing too hard and coming across your own limitations. Speak into that a little bit in terms of women burning out when they go against their archetype.
It's the fighting in us. We feel that when we stop fighting, or when we stop overworking ourselves, it will feel like we lost or we failed, or or something isn't right in us, like we're broken if we don't succeed in the way we planned. And for me, it was the combination of being the sole provider of my family, building a Montessori preschool, dealing with death of my close member of my family. And in this combination, I felt the same. I felt like now I can't stop. I need to finish it. I need to go through. It felt like a cage, again, like a jail. And we often create that jail in our business design, right? We overschedule because we can't say no, because we need the money. So we do lots of one-on-ones, whatever, right? Or do lots of interviews, or have, I don't know, some of my clients had big teams. And then they felt pressure because they needed to feed the teams. But they still had to deliver. They still needed to sell. They still needed to be visible. And that's not a good journey. But we feel the cage and we think there's no way out. And as we go, no way out, no way out. I will survive another day. I will survive another week. This is the way towards burnout. And often it's just about stopping. And as we said before, right? Follow the little traces of ease and heart. And even little bits and pieces, little changes. It doesn't mean you need to close everything up. At 99%, it's not about closing our businesses. It's about shifting how we do them. And this is where I come up often when my clients hit the ceiling of energy, time, money. These ceilings, when they hit, they come to me and I blow them away like in 5 minutes often. And then we rebuild, then we upgrade, then we scale in such a way that they can maybe even relax and go for a nap every day to recharge, right? To have that cup full, and their business doesn't need to die. But it can just, I love the word, it can become an ecosystem.
Yeah, an ecosystem that serves you and supports you, and that you can show up in the best light. And I think as ambitious entrepreneurs, business owners, career-driven women, we want to have that success. But that's what Polly is saying. Like, you can have success. You can have success on your own terms, but not having to drive yourself into a wall and have that crash where you completely burn out and there is nothing else to give. Because I think if we want to show up from the best place in this world and serve, then we have to first serve ourselves. It's like, putting your own mask on first, and make sure that you can survive, and then looking at feeding your team and everybody else around you. So we women are just so good at supporting everybody else, but leaving ourselves last. And I'm sure there are many, many ladies that can relate to this right now. If you're watching this right now, if you have any questions for Polly, or maybe some comments about what we were talking about, feel free to contribute to this conversation. I think it's far too important not to have this discussion right now. And I want to know, what does success mean to you? For all of you watching right now, what does it mean to you? How do you see your life as successful? Does that mean working 45 hours a week, or is that, taking breaks and having vacations, or making sure that your account is fulfilled, or maybe, just having joy and ease in your life? So I want to find out, what is your definition of success. Polly, I know you mentioned that you have this quiz where women can find out about their business archetype. Tell me a little bit more, and I'll see if I can find the link for the ladies to join.
Okay, so the quiz is easy, few minutes, and it will start by showing you your main archetype. We are always a combination, but I wanted this quiz to start your journey. Often the archetypes can trigger emotions, so just look at the emotions. Don't judge them. If you will cry, then cry. If you feel joy, joy. If you feel angry, amazing. But just feel the feelings, what will come out of it. And it's a great start towards the upgrade of our business. Even a little shift, as we said, can make a big difference in the long run.
Beautiful. And of course, as you can tell, there is a link, polishevchikova.com archetype-quiz. And I've just posted it in the comments section as well. So do make sure you hit on that link and find out. I'm so curious to actually find out what is mine. I haven't taken that. You've been talking about this for a while, and I'm like, I really need to go and check out what mine is. Polly, how can people connect with you if they thought, okay, this is great conversation, but I really want to delve in a little bit deeper and design a business that suits me? How can people connect with you apart from your website?
Well, my DMs are always open. You can find me on my Instagram, Poli Business Architect, or on my Facebook, Poli Ševčíková. And yeah, just let me know, how can I support you, what you are dealing with, because my work is really deep, and it's all about connecting to ourselves, to each other, and see how I can support you in easyfying your business and scaling it.
Beautiful. I love that. So do make sure you connect with our incredible guest today, Polly, on her social media channels, and she is known as Holistic Business Architect. So I hope you get connected. There are so many amazing speakers lining up for the Women Thrive Summit, which is our annual women empowerment event that is happening this March 18th to the 22nd. And this is an incredible opportunity for you to connect with amazing women from all around the world, incredible leaders, thought leaders, entrepreneurs, business owners, and just really amazing women. So I encourage you to head over to womenthrivesummit.com, register for your free spot, or you can also upgrade if you choose to, and be there on this week, because I think you are going to have an incredible experience, networking opportunities. We're talking about all things business and personal growth, development, mindset, confidence, leadership, spirituality, success, and so many other amazing things that you just cannot afford to miss this. So make sure you put that in your diary, 18th to the 22nd of March. You're going to have an incredible time. And of course, we're celebrating Women's History Month. And what a better way to do it than just for see women coming together in support of one another. Poli, what are you excited about the summit coming up soon?
I'm excited about all of my colleagues that I got to know in these last 6 months. So I can't wait to see the lives and enjoy them. And even my speaking or my talk will be all around the archetype. So I can't wait for all the people to join and just to talk about it, right? For your questions. I'm a generator. I just love the back and forth. So take the quiz and come to see me. I'm on Monday, I think. So let's have fun with it.
I love it. Cool. Well, do make sure you stay connected, and we look forward to seeing you at the Women Thrive Summit. And of course, in the next coming few weeks, you are going to see more of our speakers lining up for our social media lives here to discuss a little bit more about their area of expertise, support you. So keep soaking up this incredible inspiration, connect with our amazing speakers, and of course, we look forward to seeing you at the Women Thrive Summit later in March. Okay, that's all for now. Thank you, Polly. Appreciate it. It was nice talking to you.
Thank you for having me. And yes, see you on the summit. Bye, everybody.
Bye. Take care, everyone, and I hope to see you there. Bye-bye.